So we'll have to see what these players want to do in their game plan as we get into the thick of it for our first game of the day.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it, right? I think it's a lot of what we talk about as far as Kuon's strengths, right, is such good screen control. Yes, you have to give up a little bit of grid for the flight, but also just being able to control that space so often makes it so frustrating for your opponent, whether they're up backing or trying to run at you. But like you're saying, for Seth, has a lot of that unique mobility, which maybe Azure is going to use to run right into the disc.
Yeah, we were seeing them, I think, just trying to stay really patient, trying to see, like, okay, what's Lagna wanting to do? But instead, Lagna just played very, very patient. Oh, and Azure almost had an ability to get in there, but that 2C whiff.
All good. Pick up with the orbs, get the side swap back out of the corner. No, just chilling back here in the mid screen. The jump over the tech, over to the other side. There we go.
Yeah, we still get those cross-ups here or there, finding the good ender, sets the orb one more time for a little bit of mix. But Lagna blocking very well and finding a great throw right there now. Just backing off, being like, okay, I'm going to wait for you to pull out laser, and instead I'm going to air-to-air you as soon as you try to do a single thing. That's 200 meter on deck, should be able to kill right off this interaction as well.
Yep. Even spending the 100, you get the mail-in rebate, send it, and you got 125 for that next round. And we got a raid of 38 from Boston Bluebeat. I know you guys were running that local today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are ready for some more UNI 2 action. You came in just in time for the first game.
Oh, I really like that. So that's a great recognition from Azure, throwing their orb into the onion ring coming from Kuon right there, and being able to just completely shut down that sort of screen control. So that's going to force Lagna to find new ways to open up the opportunities in this match. And right now, Azure doing great.
Oh no, and speaking of new opportunities, right, the normal disc didn't work, so we're just gonna send EX disc to go straight on through, finds the opening, float out towards the mid screen here, but we're gonna go empty, low into the TP.
Yeah, finding that 3C, the good old dictator suite right there to be able to just continue looping this pressure again and again. One more time, blocks the low this time, but can't block the second overhead on the flight right there, tying it up.
All right, one apiece, but Azure very ahead on the meter situation, clean to avoid the anti-air, but still resetting back to neutral. I say we sent out the pillar a little bit too comfy behind that disc. And again, like you mentioned at the top of the set, right, Azure doing a really good job of leveraging this unique mobility.
Yeah, but you can't be that mobile forever. Lagna being able to find another great hit outside of Azure's pressure. 6-2-3C not going to connect either, so that's going to be another set play situation up for Lagna here.
See it. Ooh, tried to tech out of the corner, nothing. Found the float back, walk it out, and keep it clean with the CVO. Send it with the IW for game number 1.
Yep, I like it. Keep it simple. I always say if you can press 3 buttons once, then 3 buttons again to win a round, you should do it. And Lagna, keeping it very, very simple for this first game. And I love how both these players are piloting in this matchup, right? They are kind of representing exactly what each character is wanting to be doing in their given role. But I think that Lagna has just been so patient in their game plan, being able to stop a lot of the, the shenanigans and like trickery that Seth's usually try to bring to open them up.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see it. Let's see how that, they've been going back and forth a little bit, trading. Oh, okay, just start off trying to overwhelm you with mobility, and now we're slowing it down to try and go for what your answer is. So just going to do a, okay, easy little jump over for the round start, but still caught out here by Lagna for the first hit.
Yeah, and I do like this switching up on Azure's end, being like, hey, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive this time. I was a little bit more patient, and even on situations like this, I'm going to press on my own wake-up just to try to get out of these situations, and since you weren't respecting it, I get a knockdown, I get orb charge, good Oki. This is a very, very good situation for them.
Ooh, great spot. Caught out on the other side here. Snapped on the way back down. Azure easily ties up the life lead. I saw that $5 coming in from Lucas to the Matcherino as well. And you guys claiming the codes. Claims you up in the corner here. Confirmed with the chain shift. And 100 meter in the bank. Not going to be able to kill off this, but it's one more touch.
Yeah, and one more touch is going to be very, very hard to get right now as you're just kind of going all over, but the 6-2-3C connecting at that max range right there. Azure, in that game looking very, very dominant compared to the last one.
Yo, Azure kind of worked on it. I'm not going to lie. That was a freaky sequence, and I'm sure Lagna was also on the back foot there too. Like, I have no idea where Azure is going to end up, but ended up back into the mid-screen. Walks out for the green shield, but still so healthy on the grid here for Azure.
Yeah, just constantly shielding all those multi-hitting moves, allowing you to build that grid gauge up even faster, just putting you in a very good situation. I like that A flash kick right there. Azure respecting it a little too much, but still finding the reward, still has the grid cycle for another round as well, and another great 6-2-3 setup right there.
Dude, help me. How do I escape? All right, that first game, super back and forth. I was thinking, all right, yeah, we'll probably see a game 3. But, you know, the way that we got there with such a commanding game number 2 from Azure, really tightening up the offense 200%, went absolutely insane. And I think towards the end of there, right, we saw Lagna try and use the EX disc to clear out the orb and then run past it to start up that pressure. I think they were just a little bit too spaced out, and Azure absolutely took advantage. So game number 3, let's see it.
Yeah, and game number 3 is going to be very important because you're seeing Lagna now just be like, okay, I'm going to try to just hold through everything you're doing and then punish you, take this corner situation just like this, right? And it worked out for them in this situation, but if Azure finds a way to get out of the corner like this, it can be very scary.
Ooh, the run-throughs, the passivity from Lagna getting called out here, just saying, all right, I can leave the corner whenever I want, but still going to get sniped out for it.
Oh, I like that. You're recognizing the unblockable dive right there, doesn't want to have to deal with it, able to steal their turn back, and just playing patience, thinking, hey, I'm going to throw big normals out, I'm going to throw a ring, I'm going to force you to do something a little crazy. And a good 5 press right there, going to work great.
Has a chain shift available as well. A little extra damage from the Vorpal, tries to bait out something off of the cross-up, but on the escape out, the passivity from Lagna. No, it got you the hit, but you dropped it off of the slide. Now Azure has the opportunity to bring this round back.
Yeah, I actually like. I really liked it from Azure going for the red beat right there to drop out combo, and then be able to gain the advantage of the reversal, potentially giving yourself a comeback. But Lagna, I think, has been showing some really great adaptation of being like, okay, I'm not going to let the Seth player just do things. I'm going to try to press out of all these situations because if I just hold this, it's going to put me in a bad situation as you start layering, you know, shenanigan after shenanigan.
Ooh, held up in the corner again. That's one of these crucial combo drops that's sealing out some of these easy rounds for Lagna, but it's still set point. Tapped on the dome a little bit too far for the confirm, but off of the anti-air counter hit, it's clean with the perfect to seal it out. 2-1.
Making it out there as we're going to see, you know, a lot less passive play because we're going to be getting aggression with these two characters. An immediate J6E coming up from Beatie right here. That updated normal in UNI 2 being so good for Akatsuki, but catching him out of the air. Fighting big confirms.
Yeah, speaking of good normals, tried to go for the J6C, immediately sniped out by Speeze here off of the air fireball. Now you're eating so much in the corner, tries to reflector through the meaty disc, but still has to hold the pressure, caught up at the overhead.
Yeah, and that's the very scary thing is Nanase is able to stagger out a lot of her pressure very easily, so trying to go for those parries on Akatsuki can be a little risky, but now that you're able to steal out of the corner situation, this is a great spot for you just to be able to keep the pressure up. So we're DPing on your CS.
Well, okay, once again, air fireball doing a really good job at catching out the air approach, but sword guard your way on through, and Beatie finds it off of the cross-up.
Yeah, there is a pickup that you get off the sword car on there, but I think Speeze was just a little late on the sword car, or maybe been a little far out to be able to fully work out. See Fireball doing a good job of shutting out the Akatsuki Fireball, but instead we're just going to press, you know, in those light minus frame situations, Akatsuki can gain a lot of advantage. Good parry on the dive right there.
Just waiting for the Eagle Dive. 200 meter available for Beatie. Not going to cash out on IW just yet. Just holding on to the threat. Of course, able to keep up your turns with the threat of those EX Fireballs, but Speeze is not afraid. Runs up for the counter hit throw. Whoa!
Yeah, I was looking for the Fireball, thinking C Fireball was going to come out once again, but not looking there. But J6C once again going to connect. And that is, like, I think been the biggest button for Beatie to be working out in all these games so far.
Yeah, and was able to get the sword car pickup that you mentioned earlier, but dropping once again right after Beatie seals out game number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing I really want to comment on is Beatie got a ton of information on Speeze's shield habits super early into the set. We saw that raw 6C come out and then immediately get green shielded.
Yes.
And that's, I hope Beatie is able to recognize that and be like, okay, they want to green shield. They're green shielding a lot. They want to try to press out of the situation and gain advantage being able to steal cycle, grid breaking them, and potentially, you know, taking that advantage. But right now, Speeze not going to even let them get to the beginning of that situation as we're just hitting them twice for comfort.
Yeah, speaking of advantage, whether it's the air stall, whether it's the multi-hits, so much gotten off of these air fireballs. Already put Beatie up against the corner. Lots of meter for Speeze and caught out full confirm with the CS.
Yeah, the mix-up city coming down for Nanase, which is where she's really excels right now in this version. Oh, just getting hit with the raw meaty disc!
With the 2A, but still had all the time in the world to confirm off the meaty disc. Speeze looking to try and tie it up clean with the perfect, but still gotta get one more round. Okay, EX Fireball.
Yeah, we saw another really aggressive parry come out there for Beatie, right? And so, you know, I think they're looking for those Hail Marys, looking for those opportunities to, like, try to catch out Speeze's pressure, make them second guess. But Speeze is playing very comfortable, just trying to play that mid-range game.
No crucial drop coming out there from Beatie. Gives Speeze the opportunity to EXDP. Tried to DP yourself, but didn't punish in time. Waiting for the extra recovery of the B version. Saw the A. Now you're up against the wall. Still, Beatie trying to tie up this life lead.
Raw 60 once again whiffing out, but no punish on there. Gets the air sword car to escape out of there, and finds the air to air right on the late hit right there. I wasn't expecting that to actually connect, but we can't finish our plate.
Quickly building up a lot of meter. Clean punish on the
Ah, we love bathwater loops here in UNI too.
It's not a bath, but we got all the water in the world. No, but the IWEX goes unfound. You had the bathwater loops, but not the closer. Speeze ties it up 1 apiece.
Look, I appreciate when you're going for the funny, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I respect it. I respect it. But you can't be that funny sometimes. Sometimes if your opponent's just willing, like we've seen Speeze play very patient and just being able to like stay very, very calm. They're not gonna, get baited into that, those kinds of situations right there. So we'll see if Speeze can keep that up or Beatie can change that tempo into their favor. Good DP out of that mix-up right there, recognizing the situation and a great air parry.
Jump air parry, tried to go for it again, but Speeze just gonna go for a slightly slower button, catch out the recovery frames, no full confirm off of it though, send the geyser post CS.
Gonna be leading Speeze into another actually went for back on the FF right there just to escape out of it, seeing how Beatie's been very aggressive on these wake up options and wanting to try to potentially punish it there. Right now staggering out, trying to get them to bait out and did find the low right here.
Go caught out, swept up, lots of meter on both sides. Grid handily in Speeze's favor. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to try and steal this back out. Yeah, especially with the whiff green shield. Run up, assault a bit up the throw tech. Okay, some scrambles over here in the mid screen, but 2A stabilizes the situation. Speeze on set point.
Yeah, Beatie's doing a really good job of representing like every single option Akatsuki can on defense, which I think is good for trying to, open your opponent up. However, when your opponent is just like has a good read on you and just playing so cautious, trying to just worry about everything, you can be led into a very safe situation like this. Once again, J2C gonna connect this time though.
Yeah, the elbow drop just straight from the top rope. Worked once, let's do it again. Okay, escaped with the DP. What can we make of it though? Guys are into the dive.
Yeah, went for a C-Disc right there. Just tried to go for the strike throw mix because they only needed one more touch after that to close it out. Speeze taking it 2-1. Any point in your tournament life. So we'll see if Shaly can deal with the Nanase or if the Nanase can fully clutch it out right here.
Yeah, let's see it. Game number 1 of that top 8 qualifiers. Just wait right in front of your face. Nothing found off the green shield. Back throw here for Shaly.
And they're just taking their turn. You see them playing very, very cautious. They're trying to get used to deleted player habits and their patterns right now. Just seeing like, hey, where are you pressing? Where you want to be aggressive? But deleted just staying very, very cautious and willing to block it out. But that means Shaly's going to get a lot of throws now.
Yep, scooped up in the corner. Clean on the grid. CS still available. Yeah, trying to be a little passive and dash block your way out. But yeah, found the counter hit. Awkward spacing for the confirm here for Shaly though.
Yeah, deleted being like, okay, I can't block forever. I got to do something to get up. But Shaly now just recognizing that, gonna be able to close out one more mixed situation right here. Flight getting blocked out and shielded as well, so deleted gets a chance to make their turn. Feels a corner.
Okay. Still got, ooh! Okay, chain shift just to keep it safe. Scooped up. I don't even know what side it ended up being, but off of the anti-air didn't matter either way. First round to Shaly.
Ooh. All right, and now deleted able to take their own pressure for Shaly to play a little bit aggressive and just air assault, get out of the corner. Found the counter hit, but no big confirm.
Yeah, it was, kind of dialed in on the staggers with the 5A, but left a lot of damage on the table. Took to the skies here just in case we were looking for the throw, but instead Shaly just holding down back, waiting for it. Finally caught out, counter hit pillar.
Yeah, and going to the skies can always be so scary because a lot of the aero blockable stuff that Kuon is able to bring onto the table. So we'll have to now see what you're doing holding this mix. Yeah. Challenge going for the throw, but a good tech out from deleted, but you get thrown twice.
Okay, D-Lid holds it. TP on the other side, just trying to find something with these micro dash 2As, but all you found was laser pillar in your future, Shaly. All right, you got CS available. Vorpal for some extra damage. Send the EX disc. One more mix could seal your fate. And like you said, Tabby, just getting away so many of these throws in the corner. That's game number 1.
Yeah, you're seeing Shaly's patience really pay off right there. Just being like, okay, I'm gonna let you do something, and then I'm gonna capitalize on it. I think we're seeing with the, all the Kuons that we've seen so far, and Kuons that you'll see in other events. That's a very safe way to play this character in the early stages of these rounds until you figure out exactly how you want to be piloting it. Or you're already seeing right here, goes for the 236 AA. And now trying to go for pillars, just trying to say, hey, I'm gonna zone out, I'm gonna play at my spacing. I'm not gonna let you get up close to find these two-way staggers because now you're getting a reward for Deled.
There we go. Last time we saw the two-way staggers from D-Led, right? It was kind of, okay, I'm panicking to get out of this corner. I have barely any health to my name. Now I'm just trying to get something here, but does find the cross-up on the anti-air. Shaly just barely outside of the corner for D-Led to bring us back mid-screen.
Yeah, you saw Shaly go for 3C, but then with that, it like micro-walked him forward one set, and then someone's able to find a cross-up right there, but you're also able to find a flash kick off that setup, which is not that safe cross-up, though, once again for Deled, and now finding a round.
Deled looking clean, the HP deleted. Let's see if we can tie it back up here, but pretty even on the meter situation as well, right? So Shaly, a lot of resources to work with, a lot of EX cancels, just going to send the pillar, and a clean confirm into the slide.
Yeah, just trying to get as much corner carry as you can. I feel like that's where Shaly's really had the most success in this game. Once you put him down there, and seeing Deled be very, very cautious. Now trying to be aggressive out of these corners, but it's not going to work, as Shaly is still covering those options.
And the float back is too clean. Pick up off the AFK, that flash kick once again. EX disc. All right, CS still available. Nothing found off the stray hit. Goal throw.
Yeah, now CS on the mix once more makes it a little more saucy, but a good 5B, able to get yourself out, able to use your own CS as well. Feel this pressure, and now you have a big opportunity with this grid break throw.
Yeah, thankfully Shaly still has 100 meter in the bank, so the meter penalty is the worst thing in the world. But no, all we need is one B flash kick to put us on set point.
A nice run up throw, Shaly though getting the recognition on the tech, and now Deled starting to bring out the shield pressure, or shielding in their pressure, but Shaly immediately ready to toss them out.
Yeah, this grid break got so long too. I don't even know if you're gonna live long enough to build up the 100. Gonna have to stall it up eventually, but still Shaly at 200. 2 more good touches. Could build up enough for an IW and lethal. With the overhead, still able to find a green shield though.
Yeah, I really like those shields right there. Was able to push Shaly out, but not able to take any pressure off that situation as Shaly just immediately came back in, but couldn't finish that combo right there. Went for the saucy routes with the flash kick, but will find the route with the pillar connection right there. Shaly taking it 2-0.
Yeah, unfortunate drop over there in the corner where you more recently not wanting to run into the mirror against someone, who might be a little bit more experienced with the character. So walking it out with the entire opposite playstyle, trying to stop the rush down in its tracks. As we head into game number 1, swiped up here.
Yeah, and early starts right there you're seeing from DFAxCalamity, just doing a really good job of like trying to keep that space and be like, hey, what are you going to do? How aggressive do you want to be? And you're already seeing Riojin like be aggressive. They're going for a lot of these challenge situations, but DFA is just shutting them down, keeping the block strings very consistent.
Yep. Ooh. TP in, crossed up on the other side. CS to try and stop it down, but finds the wall bounce here. Counter hit too.
Yeah, I really like that roll from DFA right there. It was like super smart to recognize like out of that situation. A lot of Hydes are gonna try to press like 6B or something to keep you down there. But Riojin was able to still find a button press and stay safe and find the corner off of the wall bounce hit early on. CS, try to keep your turn.
Up against the wall, barely any health to your name. Still has EX cancel to stay safe. And not only that, keep your turn up with the Earthquake. Lots of grid here for DFA.
This is a great spot to be in, right? Yuzu actually can use her meter like pretty effectively on just trying to get in with things like C-flip. But, we're right now not going to need it as we're going to be able to build up a big hit off this combo, be able to cash out into that IW, and still maintain 200 in the pocket off this CS right here.
Using the pressure string, trying to bait out something. See if we can check a green shield, but nothing found. VO from Riojin to try and bring this back up against the wall here.
Yeah, it does have the... Yeah, had the CS extension right there as well, being able to recognize that, no, like, hey, I get this extra pickup, and I should be able to close out with it. So excellent stuff from Riojin right now in that first round right there. These players both playing very, very patient, willing to let that clock run down.
Ooh. The slow walk up in the stance from DFA. Oh, caught up with a cross-up TP as well. 200 meter and secures the cycle.
This is another great spot right there. Just immediately run out, right? You're seeing Riojin just play very patient on these tech situations. So being able to try to re-steal that corner situation after the little drop right there can be advantageous, but Riojin does not care. We're bringing to the other side.
Ooh, so much corner carry. Caught up once again. About to build up the 200 on Riojin's side. Run through 6 feet. Pick up with the Rekka.
Yeah, and gets the throw combo as well. Has the meter to be able to dump out, but throw scaling should, not be able to allow this kill. So we need one more interaction, and that 2-2 XCS is what you need to close out that first game.
Send the sword and the stone. It was a pretty clean first game coming out from Riojin. Yeah, a couple opportunities for DFA to swipe on through, but, aside from, yes, we have so much damage off of Celestial IW, not really able to make too much out of those hits when Riojin is doing a good job of scrambling back out.
Yeah, I think a big thing with Riojin right now is it's sort of what I was circling back to when we were thinking that DFA was going to be playing that Hyde, right? They're just staying very fundamentally sound. We've seen DFA have a couple unfortunate drops, and then Riojin has been taking advantage of the situations to turn them into their favor, and is also taking advantage of the round start situations where we've seen DFA be a little aggressive with those slower buttons, and now going to be able to find good damage with the early Assault JC, and now holding the corner as well.
Swiped up with the 2C, 100 meter available, clean secure on the cycle.
Goes for the C-Pogo, and they're going to get that good knockdown, do it once more. I like that backdash off. A lot of users will try to 2C right there, but will grid break with that force function overhead. Full charge Riojin sitting with a perfect right now.
Yeah, I could tell you were feeling a little bit too passive over there in the corner. Might as well send a check you with the overhead. Now on set point, but DFA swipes back.
So you're going to see just try to go for the run-up, have to play a little bit of that strike throw game. Going to get that combo throw as well from both these characters. Yeah, see it goes
cycle.
Oh, there we go. We're now recognizing the shield habits from Riojin, being like, hey, you want to press right here, I'm going to now blow you up for it, be able to keep the cycle again for another whole round.
Ooh. Swiped on through. Bold way to try and escape the corner there. I like what DFA was trying to doing in the corner. Doing a lot of whip overheads to try and bait out the grid, but instead we send the IW to tie it back up here.
Yeah. Another thing to comment on those force functions is Riojin's actually going for partial charge, trying to bait out those presses on there. You can see it's a little bit of a slower startup on those force functions, so it's really good recognition to try to even mix up just on your own overhead right there.
Yeah. Double assault, take to the skies. You thought you could go for the back throw on defense, but no. Instead, DFA scooped up once again. Set point for Riojin. Lots of meter to try and close it out. One more hit.
Yeah, and see, there we go. That was that 2C that I was talking about earlier.
Yep.
Being trying to use it as a Nabare. Good use of the parry to be able to destroy that projectile. Now, DFA has another chance to try to just zone him out, keep control of the cycle, and force him to stay in the corner a little more.
And the micro dash, micro concentrate, back and forth, really trying to force an option or something here from Riojin, but holding on strong to the life lead. Says, all right, it's fine if you win a cycle, especially if I get the TK assault. Tap you on the toes with a cross up low. More than enough to kill with... No!
Yeah, not able to, fully get it out. Techs out of the throws for both players. Celestial still in a possibility for...
Crossed up the DP too. Okay, still, it's such a good position for Riojin, and all we need is the Earthquake. No orbiter required. That's 2-0, but...
Strike throw character with a projectile that allows him to mix up, but it's not Seth this time. It's Nanase. And this is a character that, like we were talking about earlier, you have to be very scared of, especially a person like Boltstruck, who is very, very proficient with the character. But Lagna, not letting Boltstruck get anything happening right now. Just grid breaking them and hitting them and mixing them up 7 different ways to Sunday.
Man, the fade away, empty float into the low 2C. Knows that Boltstruck was holding on to that high, just looking for any opportunity to fight out of the float. Now, could be one more touch, especially with 200 meter behind it. Tries to go for the backdash shimmy, but nothing found, and Boltstruck gets Celestial.
Yeah, being able to just grid out there, blocking everything. Used a roll as a great opportunity in that corner situation. Roll being, as players are figuring out exactly how this move works, it's working a little bit stronger, but no, it didn't connect.
The guys are rolled right on through, and so did Nanase, not only crossing herself up off of the drop, but also being a full punish for Lagna. Good awareness there. Flash the green shield, looking for the C flash kick, but nothing found Lagna. What happened?
Yeah, not 100% sure if that was intentional, but it's consequences of our decisions, and we have to deal with it. Should you perish or should you fight like a dog? But right now, the patience for both these players. But yeah, just go into IW.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I don't hate that, right? Because you have the CS, right? You're going to be able to, basically, that was a 100-meter IW, and so you get a really good punish off that if you were looking at the EXDP as well. But now, using roll, gets through the ring. Staying patient, great 2C.
There we go. Snipe the startup here, tied up 1 round apiece. Pretty even on the meter as well, but Boltstruck above that 100-meter mark. Lagna just looking for any safe way to try and build it up, but looks for the EX sword car.
And you know, the EX sword card being able to connect at the full screen, it really forces the Kuon to actually change like how their pressure works when the Nanase is sitting at 100 meter. Because a lot of the stuff, the Nanase can just quickly react to it. And right now, you have to react to these overheads because Boltstruck is bringing them out, keeping them in the corner, set up with the disc, but going for throw.
Oh. Caught up with the thrust follow-up. That's Boltstruck taking game number 1.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Usually when you're seeing a Nanase with sword car like that, you're expecting them to go for some kind of mix, right? You're expecting them to go for the overhead or go for the cross-up. But, you know, in that situation, you want to challenge, you want to press on them, and that's that RPS you have to go. Are they gonna mix me up, or are they just going for the stagger with the A follow-up?
Yeah, lots to look out for there, especially when, you know, one hit kills, so you're kind of forced to make the right decision at the time. So you gotta, you know, choose an option, believe in it, commit, and we're heading on into a game number 2. Lots of reaches immediately coming out from Lagna.
Yeah, you see them playing a little bit defensive, like just being like, hey, you've been very aggressive, I don't like that, you know, 6 feet away, you know, personal boundaries. But, you know, Boltstruck's not having it right now. They're breaking through these barriers, getting in again and again, trying to go for a saucy mix right there, but we'll get the tip of that JA connecting right as you were falling down. So it will be an overhead, and it will be another good hit.
And so early into the round, already so much health lost from Lagna. Empty, float into the toss-up, counter hit, tries to fight your way back out. Wants to die fighting, not trying to die like a dog, sends the guard thrust, but nothing found, twirling into your doom. And now for a 100-meter loss, Boltstruck is on set point.
Yeah, but you see the whiff 2-2B right there, and so Lagna going to be able to gain an advantage with the early throw, and now the ring almost connected on them, but the 2C anti-aired. Boltstruck not able to convert it, but they will convert that second 5B hit coming through.
200 meters still available. You got the Vorpal refund, so might as well just spend the EX, get a little bit back for it, but clean throw tech allows Lagna to escape.
Yeah, now CS trying to catch him out. 2-2C, keep yourself safe, and trying to mix him up, but Lagna just willing to walk back out, even, you know, being able to block that overhead and escape that situation. But Boltstruck still making it work and still finding ways to get it to connect.
Yeah, held on strong to the wind barrage, but finally opened up here. Boltstruck looking for something, but now looking to just win the grid war, find another opportunity to close it out with the CS.
Yeah, but Lagna also looking for new ways to open him up, trying to catch him out, and they will find the low this time. Those ankles finally got opened up. Boltstruck having to hold that pressure, but now we'll just try to roll out.
Yeah, I like the delay from Lagna. We saw the roll before. Would have been game ending if we committed a little too hard, but it's still Celestial available, still CS, clean throw tech. Are we trying to seal out the next cycle?
I think they just want to keep it, you know, we have the health lead, we have the time, we can play, you know, very, very cautiously, but we'll instead use it here, build that meter up, because if we can find that connection, it could almost work, but the throw will come out after the 2-2C.
Ooh. Found the connection, a couple packets lost, but still off the scramble, able to seal it out. Boltstruck qualifies for winner's side.
And then you picked Seth on here, which, you know, I still think is a very reasonable character, right? He's still following the same ideology that Hyde is looking for in their character play. Playing that a little bit more fundamentals, a little bit more strike throw oriented than the crazy mix-up, because that was something I think they were, you know, worried about at Combo Breaker and other events. Right now, we're going to see Riojin take an early lead in that life goal with just some you know, early hits.
Man, Seth of all characters too. Like if we had, you know, if Defi had betrayed us and gone to, you know, the Carmine or went to the Hyde for the mirror, I would understand, right? But, you know, what happened to lock it in for CEO? What happened to not getting tapped on the toes? Riojin finds another hit here, brings you to the corner, and 200 in the bank.
Yeah, somebody check if Tama gifted Defiant a bunch of gift subs again to, you know, have them pick a new character. Because right now, Riojin is looking very confident and very dominant right now in this match.
Cookie saying, did you tune into stream earlier? Tabby tuned into stream earlier to ask about the character pick, but still squabbing it up here, caught out with the blink, 200 meter on Defi's side now to try and tie this back up. Is that the orb?
Yeah, oh, saw the shield right there, but was already committed to the air, the backdash out, trying to utilize those air options. Nice CS from Riojin, but Defiant was ready to just stay with the stagger pressure. Instead, going to be opening them up.
Lots of meter on both sides, loaded guns available, but just looking for the shields here on Defiant to try and seal out this next cycle.
You're going to be locking Celestial as well. Oh, 171 AD coming out, but Defiant not ready to be able to counterplay it just yet. Staggering, not going to work out when Riojin is ready to throw you back into the corner.
Up, scooped back in, all that meter, but how are you going to use it to escape? It's all good. We have roll VO. All right, this is a much rougher situation for Riojin than it was just 5 seconds ago, but a crucial drop here. One more chance.
Yeah, he's spending that meter on that VO to guard thrust out right there. Not going to be able to even use that VO that efficiently with the meter resources right there, but still finds the low into the quick throw right there. Still, ooh, almost had a chance. But Defiant keeping calm with the mids, keeping calm, just pressuring them down.
Keeping cool. Going in with the 200-meter advantage here for round number 3 for Riojin. So we're just going to go for the high knees, Z-Rekka for the corner.
Ooh, okay, I like that. You know, you've been seeing Riojin, I think, want to play a little bit more passively, as Defiant has been very aggressive on those Abare options. So
Yeah.
being able to find a throw opportunity, be able to steal your turn back is a very good situation for them to be in, a good situation to press that 2C.
Yeah, I knew you were expecting that 100-meter for the EXDP, so instead swapping up the corners, 200-meter available. All right, it's close on the cycle, but no way to try and steal this back. Tries to escape. Oh, but no punish from Defi.
Oh, I think Defi was thinking the orb would hit right there, but the position change made it not work out. Just like those positions are going to change after this little sign swap combo. Steal that corner back, 6-6C, 2-2X. Just try to stay calm, but no, 2A is going to connect.
Yeah, Riojin caught staring a little bit towards the end of that grid cycle. Thought they were chilling with the CS behind it, but just a matter of half a second, Defiant sends the IW for game number 1.
Defiant, you know, still showing, hey, you know, this is a character that I have 6 matches with in player mode, and that was the 6th match, but, you know, we still got combos, we still got ways to figure it out.
Can't believe it. But, you know, with all the time in UniClear in the previous versions as well, I'm sure, you know, a little bit of Seth experience has been dedicated. But Riojin, how are we going to tie it up?
Yeah, speaking of Uniclear experience, we're staying very comfortable on the park stage right now. Defiant now gets their own power-up right here. Gonna be able to find an early hit, leading them into the corner. Sets the orb as well. Ooh, axe kick gonna connect, but no finish on the combo.
Stagger, 2C into Blink.
Yeah, used the vortex to pull him out right there, but it wasn't able to work as Riojin was able to block all the way, and on those minus frames, able to steal their turn and now steal the corner as well, but Defi still finds his throw tech.
Alright, CS available. Escape the corner, bait out the VO as well, clean.
Yeah, very good situation. You're gonna see Defi try to extend this combo out a little bit just to make sure all that VO gets drained out.
Set the orb behind, run back out to the mid screen, run back up. Big Chillin had the orb to fortify the offense, but still able to escape here for Riojin. One touch though.
Yeah, well, it's almost maybe one touch for both characters, as, you know, if Riojin can build that meter back, almost any amount of damage could kill right there, but instead, Defi keeps safe right there, finds the early pressure. And now we'll probably see some aggression early on right now, but not going to work out.
Okay, Stagger with the 5As. Trying to find something here, but Defiant flashes the green shield. Not going to be great for the grid cycle, but still big chillin on the defense, I say, as we get poked out with another 5A.
I really like this from Riojin. They've been recognizing, like, hey, you've been doing a lot of dash up 2As right there. I'm going to just walk back 5A press and just try to, you know, not allow you to steal these turns back like you have been. Nice charges right there, and with the shield, should be able to keep that cycle even though you do get hit. Riojin's still in a very comfortable situation.
All right, CS still available. You have the life lead. Like you said, very comfortable situation. Send the projectile. You got the big fireball right in front, but you forgot about the orb in the back. Now Defiant, one touch HP, but still survives the projectile.
Yeah, and oh, finds the 6-6B or 6-6C right there. And should be able to just end. Do they want to spend meter here? No, they want to try to go for a reset, but Riojin found a way to tech out. Will spend their own meter on C Pizza. Not going to fully work just yeah, but Abare 6B. Oh no. I do like that for
Pizza. A little bit of spaghetti off of the scramble, but does still tie it up.
Yeah, you know, needs to keep it a little bit more solid. But, oh, okay, there we go. Now just opening them up with the assaults again and again, seeing like, hey, okay, you've recognized the throws, you've recognized the dash lows, can you recognize these overheads? You got a lot of different tools to bring onto the table, and I'm ready to use all of them. Set.
Or behind CS on the back. Oh, no, would have been a clean pickup off the orb confirmed, but just a little drop there from Defiant. Just going to send the VO to try and stabilize.
Wasn't fully dash blocking right there. We'll find the throw. Only like one touch away, and there we go. 6-6C gonna connect. He just keeps it calm with the 5AB ender. Defiant Now taking it 2-0. The key to the other player's heart right here. Who can unlock the truth into the battle right now? We're seeing an early pressure with the air pillar into a quick little overhead from Shaly. Going to be taking the first interaction into their favor.
Yeah, I don't know if love can bloom on the battlefield, but we know we love the float into the air pillar, right? Fine with throwing a little bit of grid out on there if we're able to get that first hit. Able to escape the corner with the 3D, but still a little awkward. Lost 50% just to... No, put yourself back in?
Yeah, you know, Shaly looking like a big boss right there, being able to find that anti-air situation, be able to reset into the mid-screen as well. I think the corner swap was could have been a little tricky, so good stuff from Shaly to recognize that and be able to recognize the grid control as well, keeps that cycle up.
Ooh, with the green shield still caught up, jump into the TP. Shaly with the pseudo perfect for round 1.
Yeah, the technical perfect. We always take those whenever we can get it. Tries to go for an early teleport right there. Not going to work out. There's Boltstruck able to find a 2C after the minus range situation.
Cool. Swiped up, set the meaty disc. Nothing too crazy on the wake up here. Shaly just fine with 200 meter behind it. Doesn't need to take too many risks.
Yeah, I really actually like that use of 2-2B right there to go for a meaty disc, because that forces Shaly to go for a delay tech, which gives Boltstruck more grid at the end of the day. So they're going to be able to, gain control of that cycle a little bit easier and do things like that, where they're able to use the ADP, have that extra meter, and be able to try to steal their turn back. But Shaly now being able to have Celestial.
Yeah, lots of meter on both sides. So like you're mentioning, right, ADP into plus range might be something we're seeing a lot on the defense, but just looking for any opportunity to start that offense. Send out the EX disc. It catches the approach from the full screen.
Yeah, and then also being able to steal the cycle with it, but we'll immediately cash out as we tried to bait out that flash kick, but Shaly able to stay a little bit delayed, still find these opportunities to open them up, but we'll find the 2A to connect. Boltstruck looking good to tie this up.
Yeah, I wonder what that caught off from Shaly. Maybe an attempt to jump back out, but either way, we're tied up in game number 1. Loaded guns here, 200 meter available on both sides. We're gonna whip the green shield.
Yeah, sometimes you whip a green shield, sometimes you get blown up with an overhead. You're gonna get broken in the early stages of this game. Now have to hold this. Throwing up once again. Oh, I like that aggressive float. Try to catch like a quick little mash from Boltstruck, but they're not gonna have it because they're instead gonna get opened up with this zoning pressure.
Opened up, had the opportunity to tech out, but still sent back with the back throw. So now we're immediately committing to the VO, committing to the run-up throw, and it catches out the roll.
Yeah, I think they were expecting, fireball or like disc, because that's what Boltstruck had been going for a lot. So being able to recognize the roll setup right there, throw him out of it, throw him out of that C disc is set up once again. And I like that delay tech out. Don't want to have to hold any of the 50-50 potential that Boltstruck can bring to the table.
Yeah, I like all the patience coming out from Shaly, right? We had CS available, so we flashed the shield and then immediately went into, CS to keep up that pressure. Still clean throw tech trade in the mid-screen, but sent back the way we started. We opened up the game with float back air pillar, and we seal it out with it as well.
Yeah, excellent. That was really, really smart from Shaly, being able to reset that layer, go back to the beginning of the game like you were talking about, which is not something that every kind of player can bring to the table. And so good recognition from Shaly to be able to fully catch that out and now take that advantage of the first game and see if they can keep that momentum up to close out the second.
Okay, go for the float. No challenge from Bolt. Does challenge out here with the 3D mash.
Yeah, and also being able to find Celestial with that as well, get the extra grid from the roll right there, puts him in a great situation. Oh my, Shaly is so good about delaying those flash kicks until after the CS comes out, being able to use that time to buffer the charge input, and then get advantage as soon as Boltstruck is going for the CS.
Send the disc, VO immediately on the float, did not want to have to hold any of that mix. Send out all the EX fireballs in the world. Do it again. Do it 3 times. 200 meter, 3 EX fireballs just to get caught on the sword car. What was it all for?
That sword car, I think Boltstruck had the right idea to try to go for that sword car right there, but was just spaced out by a pixel. Was not able to get the connection that they were looking for. And Shaly just staying very calm to be like, yeah, I'm going to down back and wait for you to do something. And then being able to capitalize on that is excellent work right there.
I mean, that's how it goes, right? Sometimes you miss the connecting flight by just a few minutes and it ruins the rest of your day. Now you're stuck in the corner, even on the meter situation right now. Nice, and I like the cross through. Not trying to go too crazy in case of shield. Shifted over the grid cycle, but finds the grid breakthrough.
Yeah, and that will guarantee that cycle going to be shifted over for at least a little bit for Shaly. If they're not able to find a way to kill pretty quickly, as this damage is adding up again and again and again.
Yeah, just a little bit too far for the IW to build up off the 200 meter. So just going for the clean ender. Lots of chip damage here, so all we needed was the 2A tap on the toes. Shaly moves on to winners finals against Defiant. I thought it was mad funny whenever Mo would just, he would win and then he would shout out Masoma. I'm like, he's not even over there, bro. Anyway, neither of those players are on the screen. Lagna versus DLED. I'm just reminiscing over here. And DLED is just trying to find any way to make their way in on Lagna past all the lasers. And all we needed was TK into the 2A.
Yeah, well, we saw, sort of in the last game, if the Nanase is able to keep their pressure up and, keep these mixes very active, it can be very advantageous for them. And this is, I think, what you're going to be seeing DLED go for. It's just constantly finding new ways to open Lagna up and continuously shut them down, to not give them any kind of momentum in this match.
You made your one approach in and made the most of it for sure. A very dominating round number 1 here. It's still pretty even on the meter as well. Right.
Yeah, not having to spend a lot of that meter to be able to close that round pretty quickly for DLED, being able to keep it safe. And now Lagna finding these opportunities to use it of their own. Sets the disc out, but the Sea Sword card gonna connect through the ring.
Oof. Okay, clean scoop up with the 5B. Okay, drop on the dive though, but we still get a lot of corner carry off it as well. Lots of meter available, but Lagna looking for that CS.
And was really looking for that shield right there, trying to blow up with the throw with those dash blocks right in the front right there, but
yep.
Lagna cautious. I just sending the C disc out once again.
UNI 2 Sis Kuon is crazy, and so was the walk back. You just barely dodged the tip of the sword there. Lagna, one more opportunity to fight back, but a little too far to confirm with the pillar.
And we're seeing DLED be very aggressive with all of their meter options right here, just being like, hey, I'm going to try to use something to cash you out. But Lagna, I think, is recognized early on in these rounds to be, hey, I just got to stay very patient, stay very, very cautious, and use opportunities like this to get the damage where I can, and either take the round or back off. And right now we'll be taking that round as we tie up the first game.
One apiece. Again, they're like dead even on the meter too. It's scary. All right, stagger with the 5As. 4 5As in a row for Kuon versus Nanase, but still able to TP your way back out to the mid-screen. Caught out with the punish too.
Yeah, 4 5As, but only one overhead needed from Lagna to be able to take the early stages. Right now goes for the mix, but DLED doing a great job blocking it and then being able to take their turn back, but Lagna still knocking them down, keeping them in this corner situation.
Okay, stagger action. It's going to be a while till you build up that 100, but off of the twirl. Nothing found. Awkward hit.
Good tech out. Oh, tried to catch him out with the teleport, but DLED was already ready to be blocking it. And now we're seeing these 5As come out once again. And I love these aggressive, like, empty dash blocks, because you can then get to lead into situations like this where you can grid break them, but Lagna's still able to keep safe in these post-grid break opportunities.
Ooh. All right, mash out with the 2A, 200 meter to your name. Off of this starter, not going to be able to kill, but I wonder if we just cashed it out for the guaranteed damage. No, we had Vorpal, so just send the EX.
Yeah, just be able to get the good knockdown with the C fireballs and then be able to use that one more touch interaction to guarantee the next round, or even be able to VO in situations like that where you don't want to hold the mix. Throws whiffing through these players and no big punish on it. C dive going to be able to give Lagna a chance to keep their pressure up.
Okay. Slide CS, looking for something from DLED, but trying to hold on strong. Nothing found off the jump back button. Pulls the EX disc.
Great reaction tech right there, and these players have to be very cautious because there's not a lot of time left on the clock, but now DLED has to make something happen. And they are!
Made something happen indeed. The miracle of EX Geyser made your way back out. Side swap for the corner situation, and that is game number 1 for DLED.
Oh, I know Lagna's probably beating themselves up a little bit, like, dang, how did that happen? I let the victory fall out of my hands right at the very end, but you can't let that get to you. You gotta stay calm, stay hydrated, folks. Drink your water. Be able to keep calm into these next games right now. We'll see if Lagna can make that comeback, or if DLED can use that comeback as the momentum they need here on the CEO Top 2 stage. Rest in peace to Wyndham, Orlando.
Nessie in the back cheering on both of these players right now. Run up right behind the fireball, or right in front rather. Strike their action up against the corner. I like the backdash on the float attempt.
Oh, good run up low right there for Lagna. And I think it's been a big thing, right? You've been seeing a lot of patience on these run up attempts, so just being a little more committal with these these low options. It's gonna be very, very strong for them. Great 5B, but no big pickup, but we'll find the pickup here instead.
Yeah, caught up just barely on the final pixel of that Geyser hitbox, but still, EX disc Crosses up to the other side. We're just running right under. Trying to keep you tricky with the left, right, but you gotta look up. Top of the screen, the EX Fireball, but it doesn't matter. No full confirm, and Lagna finds the slide.
We'll see what they're going to do after this post knockdown situation with the ring. Flight once again, but we're just VOing out.
I wonder what we were looking there for Lagna. Maybe a throw whiff, maybe a two-way to try and escape the corner like we've seen before. But Lagna, one round closer to tying it back up. Clean on the meter advantage too.
I'm going to stay forced to block there, so couldn't move up forward due to the B ring being set out right there. Which gives now Lagna a chance to try to open him up, but Dila just staying very cautious to be find these situations where they can get these assaults in, but can't find the full pickup that they're looking for. But they will find the counter hit dive.
Geyser to the float. You had the dive ready for the TP right behind. Nothing personnel can D-Led. Oh my. Okay, no confirm off of that backwards hit, but it's all good. Just keeping Lagna on their toes.
Oh no, Lagna is not ready for the JBB double overheads right there, and D-Led is going to use that to steal that round after a couple tight interactions. And now sitting match point.
Heavy, I can't keep up. We're swapping sides like a revolving door right now. Clean with the punish. D-Led perfectly spaced out there to catch out the advance from Lagna.
They're going to be pressuring out once again, baiting out these flash kicks, but instead Lagna finding the good throw of their own, using the CS on their own mix to catch with an overhead, but not able to find the full collapse right there. And now just patiently waiting for D-Led to do something very, very aggressive, but D-Led changes their own pressure up by a little bit. Now going to find another great knockdown.
All right, stand right on top of the fireball. Make it scary for Lagna to try and make their approach. Clean tech, though. Still had the CS available. A little extra meter for D-Led. Nothing found off of it, though, as Lagna rapidly builds up to 200.
Yeah, Lagna even had that micro walk back on that C-dive right there, so able to keep themselves safe and take their turn back. Now, using D-Led's shield once again, trying to steal that cycle.
Yeah, maybe tried to shield the double overhead, tried to run up for the scoop, but a little bit too shallow. No punish from Lagna, and in fact, the 5B pickup is enough for D-Led, moving on to losers quarterfinals against Riojin.
Yeah, D-Led looking very, very strong. It was definitely looking a little scrambly in some of these situations.
The Fate swiping the sword once again by the Taku pool. Let's see it for game number 1. On the side of losers top 8, we're just going to float on through from round start. Speeze lands the first hit.
Yeah, using that charged JC just is a very good recognition of, hey, I'm just gonna try and hit you the whole time. I hope you can deal with it. And right now, DFA is doing a good job of blocking out a lot of it, but these hits are adding up again and again and again. Disc keeps yourself safe, but you can't block forever.
Up against the wall, so much meter for Speeze. Has CS available for DFA, but just gonna use it to hold on to that cycle. All right, 4B, but nothing found. All right, Speeze still at full HP. Really doesn't have to take any crazy risks here to try and seal this back out. So holding on to the shield, about to be the end of the cycle. And we got EX Fireball for the knockdown.
Yeah, and then just going up for the high-low off the 6-6 B and C right there. Went for the overhead that time. Use the 2-2-A to keep it safe. And DFA just going to back off and now try to find an opportunity of their own to open up. Ooh, risky shield right there, but no follow-up on the teleport right there. So Speeze is able to stay safe and able to keep that first round into their name.
Yeah, a little stumble there, but still able to keep it clean, but oh no stumble on the ground here. Clean anti-air with the 2FF from DFA. Now it's 200 meter available as well. We're just going to cash out with the IW while we got it.
Yeah, I always do like it. Just cash out with that IW while you can, because we've talked about Yuzu being able to use her meter in some ways, but realistically, a lot of it is off of just dumping out damage. And with how aggressively you build it back up, it can be very advantageous. Good spot dodge, but not able to fully capitalize on it here just yet.
Yeah, that was scary. The dodge on the dive there, but right, DFA in position to seal it out with one more hit, one more throw. Tech back, but you still seal out the cycle.
Yeah, we will just find a quick little teleport right there. Catch those toes with the low slash right there. Now DFA taking a perfect and looking for ways to be able to close these games out, and it's looking much better.
All the slashes in the world. We send the 100. Save a little bit in the bank here in case we need it on defense. Whoa! Oh, you might need it now that you cross yourself up into the corner. Clean react from Speeze, but still able to fight back out.
Come out one more time. I like that. Just go for the cycle charge right there. Force Speeze to use that CS in that situation. But now Speeze is going to be able to take that situation into their own advantage. Trying to change the time of fate right here.
Okay, this is a big grid break, but still doesn't matter how long it is. But okay, we drop the combo. One more opportunity to live. Speeze sent it on the EX Fireball, but nothing found. A bold dash up runs you right into the swipes for DFA's game number 1.
Yeah, I really like that changeup from DFA, basically just being like, hey, I'm just gonna hold myself in the stance, and it's up to you to like find your situation to get out of this situation. And I think that's a big benefit to how DFA sort of plays as a whole, and with all the characters that we've seen them play over the the past too many years. The patience is able to really like further their game even more than it could. And Yuzu's a character that you get a lot of reward for doing that with. So we'll potentially see it going right now, but you have to keep the aggression up.
Yeah, let's see it. Air Fireball swiped out once again, just chilling in the stance. Like you mentioned before, right? DFA not afraid to just hold that stance for extended periods of time and wait for Speeze to try and go for something, aggressive to try and open them up.
And now you see even right there, just walking back, going out of stance and being like, hey, you're going to do something weird. I'm just going to go away and then deal with it later. But Speeze didn't end up doing anything, which allowed DFA to then recapitalize on that aggression. So they're looking very, very cautious and very, very calm right here. C-Slash is going to connect and get that full combo.
All right, AB Ender. Ooh, swiped up on the other side. Cross up TP. Big chillin'. Oh, drops it a little bit early. Doesn't quite build up the 100.
Wasn't fully ready and is ready, though, to find that flip and find that hit confirm. Has CS as well, but opted to charge right there at the very end instead of going for, like, CBO IW Ender.
Yeah, I like the attempt with the 4B there to try and catch out the assault, but the Fireball just a little bit too ahead. Speeze clean with the spacing, but not looking too good on the HP right now. One touch, seal it out with the flip. DFA flips their way into losers quarters against Boltstruck 2-0. Riojin and DFA standing in the way of that Nanase Mirrors, but like, I kind of want to see the Nanase team kill, you know what I'm saying? We've seen so much Nanase on the entire stream, but never running into each other, but Riojin runs right into the poke here from D-Led.
See early on, ooh, finds a throw right there, but not going to be able to actually get the real throw, so gold throw to tech out, and Riojin able to keep their turn back safe.
6B, stagger a little bit, D-Led with a forward jump. Again, both of them playing super careful here, clean tech.
And now just trying to use their own fireballs, but 2FF is going to do a lot of work on stopping the fireball game, so that forces D-Led to change their angle, change their momentum, and use that force function to stay up close and find these grid breaks.
Woo! All right, EDP to escape. Yeah, we used a lot of... Oh, no, I was going to say we used a lot of the 2FF. It works to clear the projectiles, but not only are you losing the grid, leaves you, pretty susceptible to that recovery. Once again, takes that first round for D-Led, but Riojin down but not out.
Well, let's see, what D-Led can do to try to make this comeback, as Riojin had that Pale Rider come out and it did end up dropping. Still finding these hits, but these C dives working out great to stop these 2FF attempts that Riojin is wanting to use in the neutral.
Yeah, it is a really tall fireball, which, is really good for controlling that space, but I think D-Led is doing such a good job of using the floats, using these high jumps to go right above it, and then immediately reacting with the 100 meter in the bank. Speaking of 140 to try and close it out, and all we need is a DP.
Yeah, that DP was the one you needed to close it out right there, but that's a lot of information that you've gained in these early portions of the set. If you're Riojin, right? You're like, okay, they want to be very aggressive. I can't afford to use 2FF, and they're constantly willing to spend that meter to blow me up if I do anything super committal. So if we stay a little bit safer, a little bit further out, it might be very advantageous, but as you tried to play patient, you got hit with the run-up 3C into the throw.
Ooh, nice. Okay, I like the jump over to try and bait out a throw whiff. Or something a little bit more aggressive from Riojin, but just holding down back, chilling, waiting for the fireball, and able to cross under. Clean work to escape the corner here, but let's see if we can convert it into a kill. All right, you got the force function. Not able to get too much off of it here in the corner.
Yeah, had the unfortunate drop right there, but we take that as a drop opportunity. Gets the reset once again with the 2A mash out from D-Led, taking the corner, and now taking the pressure.
Yes, ADP whip into the EX, keep my turn. Okay, still a lot of time left in the cycle here, but Riojin looking clean on the grid, looking a little less clean on the HP though. D-Led builds up the 100.
Yeah, doing the great walk back 5B right there, trying to catch out Riojin from pressing a lot, which we've seen them want to do to get out of these situations. Has to use VO and then into immediate C Fireball to try to keep it up, but the C sword dive once again, working out wonders for D-Led in this matchup.
Yeah, it's doing a lot of work right now. I think from the first game, Riojin realized, okay, maybe let's use a lot less of the, I was going to say use less of the 2FF, but then immediately it worked and got them to hit in the corner. So what does this commentator know over here on the sidelines? But send it once again.
But they have been using less of it, and that's forcing D-Led to not think about it as much, right? So now those 2FFs are actually working out in the ways that Riojin is wanting to. And so I think that is a very important thing. Mixing up those options is very, very key to making success worth it Undernight, because now we're seeing that force function connect out once again that we'd only seen once before in Riojin. It's showing signs of life here with the perfect.
Okay, so spaced out in the corner, you're thinking, oh, how possibly could Hyde Keto reach me from half screen? Already scoops you on the ground. But once again, 3D to try and escape, but D-Led just waiting patiently behind the fireball for the punish.
Yeah, are immediately switching up their pressure, knowing that Riojin is going to be looking for something to get out of these more committal options, but we will find that 3D connection right there, right at the tip of it, so Riojin going to be able to add that damage and add that corner carry with the super ender.
All right, CS on the wake up, tries to take to the skies. I like the anti-air attempt from Riojin, but yeah, maybe just didn't believe in the hit there. Still finds the counter hit, stopping the EX flash right in its tracks.
Set, now backs off, uses the fireball, keep those plus frames.
Okay, stagger off the 6B. So spaced out, D-Led so afraid to try and challenge on the space. So run up with the CBO. ABCs is all you need to tie it back up.
Yep, and like we were saying earlier, keep it simple if you can. Riojin did that. They pressed 3 buttons and then 3 buttons again, and they're able to secure those rounds. You see some people in Uni especially try to do these fancy CVO combos to end it out. It's never worth risking a drop when you can guarantee a win right here. Now Riojin going to use that with these early little ticks, trying to find the pressure in the beginning. Instead, we're finding these good throws.
Ooh. Okay, so up with the 2FF. Again, like you mentioned, Tabby, right? Just because we've had some situations where it hasn't worked out doesn't mean we write it off the table immediately as a tool. But, okay, I like the jump back shield. Nothing found off of it, and D-Led just runs up with the anti-air 5B.
Yeah, found the clip of the in the end of that tornado right there connecting. And now you see Riojin using that 2F a little bit too aggressively, so D-Led probably going to be looking for those sword dives once again. And Riojin staying safe.
Ooh. Scooped up into the IW.
Riojin just wants the damage where they can. Once again, doing these simple things, even if they cost more meter than what's technically optimal, they're guaranteeing themselves these rounds, and that momentum is so important in this stage of the tournament.
All right, let's see if we can convert that momentum into the kill, into the set. Ender here finds the back throw. Yeah. Able to run up so much time with the combo throw as well, right? So able to secure that cycle, I say, as we get caught up with EX Geyser.
And now charging as well, going to be able to gain that cycle a little bit almost, but that 2FF was used one too many times. D-Led immediately ready for it, finds the C sword dive and finds the throw to tie this up to match point.
All right, still a big meter advantage here for Riojin. Let's see what we can make of it though. Caught out with a counter hit, but yeah, didn't believe in it. Dialed in the frame trap, or dialed in the stagger rather.
Techs out for both these players, just back and forth, but the 5AAA's working out for D-Led here. And she'll find the full corner carry into another strike throw situation.
Ooh, nice, trying to go for the shimmy there. Trying to bait out a throw tech on the fireball strike throw, but instead escapes out of the corner here. 200 meter available. We see the scoop, but okay.
See, Fireball does beat out the 2FF right there. We've seen it happen a couple times this tournament now. Now 6CC going to be able to do great. I'm just keeping the pressure safe.
Ooh,
great assault!
Baits out the throw tech. 100 meters still available, but okay, all good. I think we save until we have that Vorpal damage bonus and the rebate as well.
Yeah, be able to cash it out. Almost had it with the J2C, but the fact that they dashed out of the corner ever so slightly made it whiff, and now Riojin has to burn that CS to take the turn back, but they will find the 2A here, and they will have the cycle as well, but they don't even need to spend any meter or any Vorpal as they close out that last game to take it 2-1.
Other side of losers' quarters.
Yeah, and I do actually like this because, Lana's a character that kind of plays at a range that Yuzu can be a little bit hard to deal with, that like 5BB range. In also these Wrecker ranges is very good for Landrekia, and Yuzu has to do a little bit more committal options to deal with it. So Boltstruck might be able to make some bigger opportunities work right now as we find it early on with that 6C.
Green pickups off the 5BBs. 100-meter on both sides. So we have those reversal opportunities to try and look out for, but now we're just sliding on through post-crystallize.
There we go, set it up, charging as well, being able to make sure that we keep that cycle again and again and again. Hits him with the ice ball on the overhead, but 2C gonna work out great for DFA, and they should be able to get the side swap with it as well.
I just realized DFA sponsor tag. I just realized the damage that DFA is pumping out right now. Double TPs for the double air stall. No challenge from Boltstruck, but finally sends the ice rain. No pickup off the dash attack, but it's all good. We got the fireball to ice you out.
Yeah, DFA, you know, was like, you know, how am I going to deal with this? Well, I'm going to teleport through anytime you're trying to do the fireball. DP whiff, but they were expecting the follow-up, so no punish on it now. That keeps Boltstruck safe.
Ooh. Swiped on through, punish 2C. Oh, but Tech's right back down to the ground immediately.
Just playing patient once again, trying to send out those fireballs, and will find the plus frames right here with that connect, but no combo for the extension, so Free State is going to stay up this time.
Yeah, a couple crucial drops across the board, but 200 meters still available for DFA. If you want to try and turn this round around, I don't know. Still going to be an uphill battle, even with the damage on the IW. So it's not the cycle. The hit just barely took away a bit of grid from Boltstruck.
Yeah, and that hit also, you know, could have been a huge opportunity to capitalize some damage, but it didn't end up working out. And now Boltstruck gets to stay away, pretty safe, charge up all they can, try to gain control of the cycle. But the assault in at the last minute was so good. Not only was it the game-winning interaction there for Boltstruck, but it was also perfect timing to gain that cycle at the very end when DFA was thinking that they would actually be able to snipe it out.
Thread the needle there. Perfect delay on the assault. Tabby, I don't know if you saw this clip. It was like a melty clip where they overlaid Flappy Bird on the projectiles, and they were like, the movement is too crisp, it's too clean. Now, while the movement might not have been, you know, quite as crazy, still great timing there coming out from Boltstruck. Wait. You know what is crazy?
You know what is crazy? We got our XD. Can I get XDs in the chat right now? Because we got Mika-chan coming up for DFAxCalamity.
Ooh. XDs, hell yeah. If we got the Mika time, yeah, send that one as well. We got Mika on the screen here for game number 2, losers quarters.
Now, if I remember correctly, DFAxCalamity was a Mika player through and through. I think that was their main mostly through player. And so, you know, I think going back to that comfort pit, right? Like, you know, being like, hey, I want to try out new characters and want to swap around them. But if you're playing against someone who's bringing out the big guns, bringing out that Landrekia, you got to do whatever you think is right. And Mika's a character that can really be very efficient. It also has a lot better time dealing in that mid range that we were talking about with like that 5BB. Throw whiffs for both players, but DFA, it's still your turn.
Throw whiff is plus, so true. Vesty up against the wall here. Yeah, it's looking like the comfort pick absolutely working out for DFA. The start of the round looking a little rough, but now that we have this corner situation, Boltstruck forced to adapt to an entirely different game plan. CSIW gets you a little extra meter going into round 2.
Yeah, we take those 170-meter IWs whenever we can. And DFA looking like a completely different player than what we've seen him before, being like, okay, I got something to prove here, and I got something to show you as we get the knockdown Mika missile mix.
Okay, 100-meter apiece. Wake up with the 5V, a little delay for the counter hit.
Keep him up once more, just keep him frozen right now.
Yep, a clean 4K. Send the EX for the Blossom. Okay, throw tech.
I like that. We've been seeing Boltstruck be a little bit passive on these Ice Flower attempts whenever they have come out. So DFA getting the run-up throw to just get out of that situation and essentially had them waste at 100 meter is super advantageous.
IPV is looking for something from DFA to try and keep them locked down in the corner. But we dash out and we pull up with the counter hit. A double twister action here for all the corner carry in the world. All right, never mind.
Yeah, no punish on the roll right there, but we will find the 360 right here now. And with the CS as well, you are dead as long as DFA can keep this tight, because this is the best Mika starter you can get. But we'll just restart. I'm sorry, DFA, for cursing you right there, but you still got that round.
It's, you know, it's the commentator curse, the blessing and the curse over here on the mic. But still, even after the scramble, like you said, able to seal it back out. And now we're one apiece. Now, Boltstruck has the opportunity to do the funniest thing and swap back to the Nanase. It's Mika Nanase, 4 different characters in one first to 2 set. Losers quarters for all the marbles, trying to fight Riojin in semis. Let's see it.
I actually, you know, this still I don't think is that bad for if you're DFA, right? It's a character that is still playing at a very similar range, but you're gonna be able to deal with it, you know, basically the same as you were with Lundrekia. Now for Boltstruck, this is back to a comfort pick, right? It's being able to, hey, I know Nanase better. I know this Nanase Mika matchup way better than I know how to deal with it as Lundrekia. So let's see who can come out on top. But right now, Mika missiles coming through and whiffing as you decided to up back with that fireball, which gives DFA a chance to get the party started.
Yeah, the delayed Mika missile just holding on at the round start, able to escape that fireball. Gets you with a little cross-up action. You did the steer ender into TP. It got you a little hit there, but DFA still able to control the scramble.
So delay walk forward goes for Mika Tornado, trying to catch him pressing, but had the CS to keep it safe. No punish on the roll through attempt right there. And now I like this, playing very patient, using these opportunities to gain the cycle, but you jumped in the air, and that's air unblockable, baby. You gotta deal with it.
Ooh, sent the geyser, tried to go for the gauntlet. Clean pickup off of the cross-up from Boltstruck.
Now having to hold the pressure once again. Good blocks, but you can't block throws.
Oh, saw the red miss, but didn't know what to do with that spacing. Just holding on strong in the corner. But now it's set point Boltstruck.
Let's see if DFA can make something happen out. But right now, Boltstruck looking very, very, way more confident than they were in the previous games. Set it up. I like that. Use that DP as well to try to catch them pressing on it and still stay safe with the disc comeback. Keep it up once more. Good tax.
Okay, able to escape the corner here. DFA still down on so much life, but Boltstruck, it's going to be a little while until they build up that 100, so all right, you could take one Abari and survive it, but still living on the razor's edge right now. Again, set point for Boltstruck. Double Mika missile up to the top rope, but no, right behind the fireball. Boltstruck finds the whip punish.
Yeah, DFA thought they had the right angle, but Boltstruck was able to stay safe. Oh no, the 5V connected. I think there's a couple situations that just DFA was like, man, they're going to stay locked in on these characters for the full time. And early on, 6-6C going to work out for Defiant as they are the default Seth. Shaly is the pink Seth.
Yeah, the Shaly color. I'm excited to see this, right? Both two clowns on the screen trying to be as funny as possible. One of them is going to go honk honk, one of them honk shoot me, and caught out on the ground. The full counter hit, falling down with the button, so it ties up the life lead here. Clean knockdown for Shaly. Oh no.
Yeah, and immediately into the fast fall follow-ups as well. This is great work. See DP Ender, get the hard knockdown, get the good orb set. And you're seeing Defi be very aggressive with these 6-6Cs, which is a very good tool, right? But if you're playing against someone as Shaly who has had to play patient because of that Kuon, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to make those fully work out. And you're already seeing Shaly take the first round in very defining fashion.
There you go, clean scoop, whiff right in front of your face, but no punish here from Shaly. Oh, swiped out the orb immediately. Defi not trying to let you get away with that momentum.
Oh, and a great anti-air right there on the fast fall.
Yep.
But didn't find the full pickup, and so instead both players just trying to make something happen. Gravity orb bringing them close, but the regular orb gonna be hitting them, getting the counter hit, and getting some good damage.
One orb, two orb, now we spend the 100.
Oh, but missed the orb set after that knockdown, so no real Oki, but we're still making it work. We're still finding ways.
Yep, sometimes stagger is all you need. Double orb. Wait for Defi to do something a little crazy with the 200 meter, but I think resigned to let it stay in the bank. I was going to say waiting for the next round, but there is none. That's game number one to Shaly.
Yeah, Defi was, trying to throw those shades of Ojito at that Abare 2C right there, but it doesn't end up working out when someone is ready for you to bring that kind of tool and that kind of mindset into this matchup. So we'll have to see who can, make those adjustments, dig deeper into that layer, or if Shaly's going to keep that dominance.
Yeah, I mean, how are you going to try and be Ojito Jr. against Balkito, right? Just working with the orbs right now, but does find the counter hit. Oh no, but really a lot of damage left on the table here. Falling button once again from Shaly. Clean pickup with the orb.
That's up once more, and I like it. Goes for the unblockable off the gravity set, but didn't finish the combo like they were looking for, not finding that actual follow-up. And now that gives Defiant a chance to hold this corner pressure.
Yeah, Whippersall jump in for the frame kill. Whippersall jump in for the meaty overhead. Blink TP, once again slashing out the orb with the JA. Clean work from Defiant to try and hold on to that space, but Blink from the top rope clears the orb, but doesn't clear Defi. Finds the hit here with 200 meter behind it.
Yeah, but finding that hit is so important. That orb was about to fire off screen any second, so Defi now had a huge advantageous situation. And now trying to find new opportunities to open Shaly up, but it's not going to happen right now as we're getting these 6-2-3s again and again and again.
Send it. Next snapper. Pick up with the orb once again. 200 meter just to secure the kill. Yeah, you're so close on the life lead. It's one touch. Defi had so much meter, so you might as well spend it to secure.
Yeah, there's no reason to give up those rounds when you can just spend it early on. And now we've been seeing Defi go for those 660 round starts so consistently, but they haven't been working out. So Shaly decided, hey, you're not going to do it, fine. I will. Orb set, get hit with the meaty, and now this is another big combo right here.
I thought we saw the counter hit from Defi, maybe trying to be a little aggressive on the defense here. Thought we would respect the threat of the 200, but Shaly holding on strong, says, give me a reason to respect here. Give me a reason to try even harder. It's the perfect for game number 2.
Yeah. And Shaly, like I said, not someone who you've been seeing play Seth a whole bunch in at least these tournament settings, but looking like he hasn't, it looked like he was born with this. Was ready to bring it out at any given day.
I guess the muscle memory just does not leave you. Shaly would not like it if I called Seth riding a bicycle, but, you know, I think the muscle memory is still, you know, clear as day. We were talking about reminiscing through some of those Uniclear VODs in the early Uni too, so, you know, still got it on the brain, fresh on the mind here, going into game number 3.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they can keep that up or if Defi can make the big comeback that they're looking for. You know, staggering out and trying to find these new openings, but we'll eventually find it off that stagger low.
Yeah, I was so close off the grid, but so focused on holding down back, waiting for the cycle. Couple hits here for Defiant, looking to try and find another opening from Shaly.
Yeah, tech's out, so gets rid of the orb as well. Both players are trying to find any kind of opening right now. As really, it's only been one hit from Defi and then a bunch of chip.
Ooh. Dive from the top rope, just trying to clear out the orb with the 5-hit, but catches out Shaly right behind it too. Not to end the cycle, but a couple good blocks from Shaly still seals out the Vorpal.
Yeah, the fastball follow-up didn't end up connecting as it was just slightly out of the range as well, so... Oh! Interesting with the orb hitting the gravity orb and maintaining a little bit more. Tries to go for the double overhead, but instead we'll hit him with the double mid.
Ooh, Blink CS. Big chillin', 200 meter, loaded guns on both sides, catches you out with a breakdance. B-boy Seth.
But C-Dive not going to connect now. And Shaly, after that quick little trade situation, going to use that 5B and try to take the full advantage here. Oh, tried to mix him up, but the roll kept it safe.
Yeah, did not believe, said, nah, I'm good. This setup, whack. Let me throw out the 3D. Let me throw out the gold throw. Or no, TRM there for Defi to put around on the board.
Yeah. It was an excellent TRM right there. We haven't really been seeing a lot of TRM chances come up, so Defi immediately recognizing on it, using those Uni fundamentals to the fullest extent. I thought you were going to assault the third time. I was ready for it. But Shaly was ready for the 5B counter hit right here, and we'll get a big extension into the corner.
Oops. Double orb, next snapper. Little unblockable action over here in the corner, but VO to try and escape. Thought you would cross over to the other side, but it's double dash, no Mario Kart. Oh my god, help.
And now C orb out as well, but you got hit with the green orb off screen. You have to remember it's there.
The Orb incident, 200 meter available, but still not going to be able to kill. Suspend the EX. See knockdown, orb right behind.
Good anti-air with the 5A rebeat for 2A rebeat as well. Gonna give Defi another chance to try to, you know, take this round back into their favor, but Shaly just backing out, trying to get away from those orbs, and you can pop that CS and to pop that throw.
Ooh. Go, putting you in one touch. Defi, how do we try and bring this back? It's not set point for Shaly just yet, but don't want to give him the opportunity. The vacuum on the orb, so tricky.
All right, just guard thrust out of there, but an immediate 5cc coming out for Shaly because they knew that run-up was coming. Defi had been going for those run-up situations so continuously through these sets. They were just ready for it. Nice 5A.
Man, the orb right behind. I think Defi pressed to make a decision and tries to strike Shaly before the orb can make its mark, but still instead, like you mentioned, the 5A just to stop the approach. Orb right behind to force that strike throw, but clean throw tech to escape.
Excellent use off the 660 CS right there for Defi. And now I like this, just like backing away, and both players just trying to find these orbs, trying to do anything they can to shut down these mobility options that come out for these players.
Yeah, hanging out in the sky after the CS breaks the orb trajectory. So both of these players looking for one more hit, looking for any time to set up the orb, but instead the double dash into the blink catches you out on your way landing. Definitely a little bit too greedy to try and set up that space control, so IW puts you in one touch after.
Yeah, and now going to just keep that grid as well, try to maintain the cycle for as long as possible. But I think you might be Defi potentially looking for a VO, but when they were looking for that, they weren't looking for the lows. Shaly takes it 3-0 over Defiant as we are battling in the playground to the death.
You know, the monkey bars, the swings make sense for a couple gorillas. Dueling it out here in losers. Semis already lots of grid for Boltstruck, but off the wall bounce. No confirm found for Riojin, but we do find a confirm off the whiff DP.
Yeah, you can have a lot of grid, but you can't you can get grid broken at any time. Pogo Ender should deal a ludicrous amount of damage right there. And the force function overhead should be able to allow you to close it out with that CS as well, giving you that meter in the pocket for the next round.
The unstoppable offense from Riojin. Bolt cannot be comfy, holding on to the down back, looking for the shields, but again, let's see if we're actually able to secure the cycle this time, or do we get caught out by Riojin? Okay, a couple shields back.
I really like this. Riojin has been very cautious in their use of 171 ADOS to get out a lot of these situations, but it's still making it work. Boltstruck saw the opportunity of the 2FF coming up, but couldn't find the opening to actually punish it.
Goose. All right, clean pickup for Boltstruck over here in the corner. Lots of meter locked behind that grid. Red B, but it's all good. Set up the meaty disc.
So throws and just back off, like saying, hey, are you going to DP? Are you going to do something wild right now? No, you just have to hold everything I'm bringing to the table. Can't get caught with a double overhead.
All right, meaty disc. Once again, we see the flash of the green shield. Maybe a little bit too late from Riojin there.
Yeah, it did it very, very late into the hit stun right there, so Boltstruck was able to find that free grid break right there. But we'll see potentially Riojin may look for a VO right there to get their grid back, but we're not going to see it. We're just going to see the Tail Rider Ender.
Yeah, just spend the 100. Make sure we get all the corner carry in the world, but ended up swapping the sides. Now we're tied up 1 apiece. Pretty even on the meter situation too.
Yeah, it's a slight advantageous situation to Boltstruck right now early on. Ooh, I really like that run-up attempt because Riojin has been very comfortable for going for 2FF. So having that opportunity to just block it up close and not allow them to gain those plus frames and also strip that VO away from them, say, hey, you wasted that meter, and now I have 200 on deck.
That was so scary, right? And we had the VO available, tried to charge up, tried to challenge the approach on your concentrate. The 6B just ran right into the fireball. It's all good. We get that backdoor for the grid break.
We're going to be getting the extra damage off that grid break as well. Going to be adding up a lot here. Should be sitting right under 4,700, but a DP out into the immediate sword car. Has the C sword car follow up as well. Should be able to close out as long as you don't drop it. I didn't curse you this time, Boltstruck. Taking that first round.
4.7k, but Boltstruck had the foresight to mash out of the corner and seal it out with the meter you had. 1 on the board here, and again, it's first to 2, so 1 more seals their place in losers finals. But yeah, a lot of good adaptations from Riojin, especially in the previous Hyde Nanase sets that we've seen. Let's see if we can tie it back up.
Yeah, I like that little charge right there, in the mid-screen. Just try to use these opportunities to gain that grid control early on to force your opponent to make an aggressive decision. Boltstruck, though, did end up finding an opportunity to just be able to steal that grid back a little bit. Now able to take that first cycle.
Yeah, I like what we saw, rebeat 2A to try and catch out that shield, but just a little bit too shallow on the grab. It's all good, though. We do find the hit here in the corner.
And I like that, just back off. Boltstruck has been very willing to just wait for Riojin to do something aggressive on those wake-up situations, but I think Riojin needs to recognize that that's happening a lot and take advantage of that, because they haven't really, getting a lot of press out of it, but they will gain a good press with that 2A.
Finds the counter hit, maybe just delaying to wait out a DP, but instead gets counter hit for your troubles, tries to roll out of the corner. It's not a grid break throw, but still so rough on the grid.
D-laser! Hyde players never use it, but Riojin will use it to great success right there, taking that round.
Confirms the kill off of the EX. Looking clean right now. All right, toss back out mid-screen.
All right, nice falling JA right there, forcing them to have to be a little aggressive. Nice 2C connection, but couldn't find the pickup as it was right at that tip range.
Yeah, just a little bit too far. All good. CS doesn't get you too much in particular. Assault right over the sword car. 200 meter available for Riojin.
Set it up, but a great dash throw from Boltstruck right there, showing like, hey, Riojin just wants to back off, try to play defensive like I had been. I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to take this hit right here.
Yeah, just keeping you locked down. Sending out the 5Bs, the 2Cs to hold that space. Thought we were going to be a little aggressive once Riojin showed that passivity, but no, just held on strong. Zoning you out, boxing you in with the normal slashes right on through the 2FF.
guard thrust was way too late right there. So Riojin was ready to block it and ready to capitalize on all this damage right here. Boltstruck, though, still has CS and will use it potentially. No, Riojin will just take the round.
CS not required, degree not needed for the application. Applied ourselves to tie it up 1 apiece here. So we're going to game 3 for loser semis.
Riojin was on that leak code grind, didn't need any of that CS.
So true. He's got the Miku study with me beats to relax and apply to. We got game number 3 here in loser semis. Once again, Boltstruck versus Riojin. Is the Nanase going to continue, or is the battle of the Nanases down for now? Let's see it down by the CEO Otaku pool. Oh no.
Yeah, great final stage to end these 2 out of 3s on in the early charge of the grid war right here. We'll see who can be able to connect it out right there. With that early assault, though, it looks like Boltstruck should be able to capitalize on this game of whose grid is it anyways.
Oh no, still caught out. Post CS, 5A, just keep you locked down over here in the corner. Clean on the grid for Riojin though.
You see, he just keeps the pillar to be safe. CS will punish that whiff throw attempt right there. Whiff throw maybe plus in those situations, but you know, we still have ways to capitalize on it. No throw in the roll, but still your turn, Riojin.
Yeah, held on strong with the 5As. Got a decent amount of grid for it though, so it secures the Celestial and the pickup off of the Fireball as well. Boltstruck making good progress to try and tie up this life lead.
Yeah, B Fireball was just delayed so much that it didn't even connect into the 2FF right there. So even though that Boltstruck ran in front of it and blocked it, still had a great opportunity and a great advantageous situation.
Ooh, nice. I like the run-up block, trying to bait out the DP, but Riojin just 1 step ahead, finds the hit, doesn't even need to spend okay, did have to spend the EX, but all good. 100% to put yourself on set point. Absolutely worth it here in round number 2.
Celes coming out. It's Boltstruck using their own meter early on in that neutral pressure situation. Staggers coming out from Riojin, and that's going to work great for when they're trying to make those throws come up.
Okay, clean air-to-air with the pickup as well. Boltstruck has you up against the wall and secures Vorpal for it too.
Finds the tech out as well, but 6-6C gonna connect in that post-CS situation. This is great for Riojin.
Oops. There we go. Yuzuriha all the way across the sky. We're up against the opposite wall.
2-2A gonna connect right there in the corner. This is very, very scary. You have the meter. You have the Vorpal. Are you gonna keep it safe? CVO into the IW.
Optimized. No damage left on the table. Riojin seals it out.
Excellent, excellent stuff. Using that high damage here on the training stage. Let's see what happens.
The only ice is in the veins. Once again, 1st to 3 for the rest of the bracket. Losers finals, Defiant versus Riojin. Red confirmed here, but still no tech out.
Ooh, good jump out right there from Riojin.
Clean pickups, tying up the life lead, run up assault to bait out the throw.
Yeah, and you're seeing Defi rely a little bit on player habits right here. Be like, okay, they were looking for the throw and trying to capitalize on that, right? But instead, we're using that CS to bait out your roll attempt right there. But C Fireball will connect, and the 2-2B will get the full counter hit off that little frame trap right there.
Fireball for Fireball, okay. Golden meter turns to blue, 200 available. Caught out with the JA, tries to go for the tick throw.
Set up one more time. Good CS as well to just see DP out, saying, no, thank you, I'm not holding that. Riojin, I read that as Ron Burgundy, not Riojin Burgundy. I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, he's kind of got the office fit, right, with the khakis. Yeah. Like, I understand the confusion here. No, but swiped up with the 6 feet, not able to get a full confirm off it.
Right now, Defi keeping the pressure going. Oh, good trades actually for Riojin Burgundy right here. Finding the opportunities to try to get their way out. But Defi just
got Goku Blanco. We got Riojin Burgundy. We got Defi in the gold pulling up here for the combo throw.
Yeah. But Celestial is under Riojin's favor right now, so they could give an opportunity to make something big happen. But Defi, immediately after the tech, catches the run-up with their own. CS still available, but the VO!
Man, you had Celestial, but off of the defense option bait, the round went to hell. We're tied up 1 apiece, and now Defiant, with such a big meter advantage, immediately spends it on sending out that EX Fireball.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really good to gain control of that screen space, because that's what Hyde's looking to try to lock your opponent down and not allow those options, but the air assault will come out and connect. for Riojin right there, saying, good morning, San Diego. This is what you have to hold right here. Locks him down with the 5B Oki. But the 5A stagger is so good.
Here we go, just keeping you locked down once again. Building up quite a bit of meter as we go. EX Pogo with the refund. 4K clean, but oh no, tries to go for a bit of a slower option on the wake up here, but gets tapped on the toes with the wake up 2A.
Oh, and tried to be aggressive with the ADP, so has to use that meter to keep themselves safe. Good backdash from Defi, though.
Okay, tries to dash out. Concentrate. Bold was ready for the shield on the off chance that it would reach, but so aware of the spacing there. Right, Riojin in position to seal out the cycle, but 200 meter behind Defi. It's a loaded gun. We got the bazooka ready. 6B starter.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage if Defi can finish it, but it's not going to work out. Guard Press puts him back into the corner, and now playing with that backdash, using that momentum to their favor, and they should be able to close it out right here with a nice sea-air fireball. Defi taking game number 1.
Dude, the shimmy-ya, shimmy-yay 6B. What is a man to do against it? Even Hyde himself struggling to try and escape that corner here. But it is still game 1 in this first of 3. And still, Riojin holding on to a lot of these advantages. Let's see if we can cash it out into a game.
Right now, you're going to be catching those A Fireball follow-ups right there. And definitely going to use that momentum as the advantage to knock him down in there. But Riojin says, hey, we're just going to DP, and then immediately get tossed back into the corner.
Ooh. Oh, just the walk back after the FF. Okay, keeping you locked down.
Green shield, you're going to get grid broken for that, and that's going to be a lot of damage potentially, but Defi doesn't have that combo unlocked right now, so instead just going to be chipping out a lot right here with these fireballs, with these 2-2 CCSs, but gets grid broken on their roll.
Went for the double roll behind the Earthquake, and one more to make your way in, but Riojin just holding on strong, content to hold down back at that 1 HP. Bailoff just running out here, all the meters sent down to the drain. Riojin with the C-Rekka.
And able to keep that cycle as well. And you're going to see... Oh, I think that was an assault. I don't think your goal was to charge in front of their face right there. So, unfortunate little drop opportunity right there. But Riojin, don't let that get to you as you find these low starters early on.
There you go. Clean pick up off the Orbiter. C-Rekka once again. 100 meter in the bank. You might as well spend it. And we're about to have another 100 behind it. Ooh. Walk it out. CS to assess the situation. Sees the dash up immediately. The BDP.
Good connection right there from Defi. Just willing to stay patient with this stagger, but not able to find the full hit. But we'll have that corner.
Yeah. Flash the green shield. Take away a little bit of that grid. Backdash once again. Stagger in the corner. Send the IW. Sword into the stone. That's game number 2.
Yeah, Defi looking as confident as ever. You know, that Hyde fully working for them like it was, you know, back in 2023.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have to see, you know, if they can make, you know, if they can just keep that momentum up, or if Riojin is able to fully make a comeback, fully get that adaptation, that download. But right now, Defi looking strong.
2023 trying to seal it out with the 3-0, but Riojin not going to let you get away with it too easy. Back throw up against the wall.
Set up once more. 6-6C, good blocks. Nice CS right there. Trying to make something happen, but Defi already prepared for it. They are familiar with these shenanigans. That's why they'll keep it simple with the run-up low.
Run up low. No run up throw. Don't have to worry about it. Strike is all we need, but finally finds the grab here. AB Ender for some more grid.
And I like that. You've seen Defi not getting those throw combos as consistent as I think that they're wanting. So just going for the 5-8 enders, get the good knockdowns, then be able to run that great strike throw again and again and again is very great for them. And now sitting match point.
Yeah, first one was for the grid, first one was for the confirm, and the third was just for a little extra mental damage. Up against the wall, it's set point Defiant, but reckons himself back out of the corner.
Has to hold this. Nice CS right there. Pale Rider gonna connect.
Doesn't quite escape the corner, especially with the VO, but forces out the resource usage from Defi. Still a little bit left in the tank. Do we see the EX Fireball? The triple shimmy, make it 4, but Riojin swipes through.
And even Riojin had 2 whiff throws right there, but Defi still was not ready to punish them. Ooh. Oh, great blocks on the charge overhead right there, and good techs as well.
There we go. Clean pickup off of the Pogo here. Gonna put you in one-touch territory unless we drop.
Great throw on those shimmy attempts right there. Now Riojin finds another great opening, showing that they're not out just yet, trying to make the comeback.
All the shimmies in the world, playing with your food a little bit. Once again, just going to send that EX Fireball from the round start, like you mentioned. So good for getting that round start corner control. And now Riojin fights back with a counter hit.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing. Like, sure, it gives you that corner control, but it still spaces you out a little bit. So if the opponent is familiar with what you're doing, and Defi's been pretty consistent on their options, right? Not, you know, getting too much change up. That these low checks are working great for Riojin on a lot of different situations.
Oof. Okay, swept up with the 6B. Again, so much health taken away from Defiant, especially with 200 in the bank. Looking like a kill confirm opportunity for Riojin. Pick up, jumped over to the other side. 6B for the clean punish, but no, drops the ender, whiffs the EXDP, the start of a tragedy.
Yeah, and this is Defi's comfort zone, saying, okay, you messed up a little bit, I gotta deal a lot of damage to you, and I only need one big touch to do it. Get TRM'd in your own block stun right there. And now have to hold the Rekkas. We'll scale a lot, so not dead just yet. Now it's basically even life, but meter is not even. It's in Riojin's favor, and so is Grid Breakthrough.
Looked for the shield, but still big chillin'. All right. Not going to be the set just yet for Defiant.
Yeah. You know, Riojin still has a couple games that need to go through to make this full comeback right now. And just 660's trying to get Riojin to bait out to do something, but Riojin not taking it just yet.
Right. Just sending out the FFs is fine with you know, giving grid here and Vorpal. And not only that, Celestial too. Alright, we're just chilling over here in the in the right side of the screen.
Well, now we'll be going all the way to the left. Unfortunately, that combo could connect, but the 660 will find the big counter hit for Defi right here. And we'll just bring it back to the corner. You loved it so much, fine. Say hello to it again, and this time 6v1 gonna hit.
Oos. Yep, pick up with the Earthquake, 200 meter available.
Do you have the extension? No, you don't. Just set up with the meaty fireball.
Walk it out, finds the back throw, but a throw in return. Defi on set point once again.
Okay. Press from Defi right there.
Yeah. R6B, pick up off the wall bounce.
Oh, and finding these assault JBs again and again. Riojin, you gotta block high.
Oh my god. Dink, you sponsor this guy? This unserious Hyde pulling up with a triple assault. Tries to charge the FF, but it's not going to work out on Riojin.
Going once more. Good blocks out. Getting out of the 2-2-C hold as well, but you have to hold that once more. CSDP going to work great. And now Riojin does have 200 meters, so they can make a lot happen off these situations. We'll gain the cycle off this interaction as well.
Alright, CS, no, but still caught up, swept up on the toes. Enough.
It wouldn't have been if Riojin had just held the tech the whole time. I know the thing that he was picking quite a bit, actually, so it's a character that I know he's going to be pretty comfortable with. Just how comfortable is he with it in the Kuon matchup? We'll have to find out here, because right now Shaly getting an early big hit right from the get-go.
Yeah, running in with the Enkidu, of course. We're probably going to see a lot of the 6FF. Tossed back into the corner here. Ooh.
Speak of the 6FS, it's 2 of the 3 normals we've seen come out in the early stages of these games for Defi, and you get great reward for it. No, meterless 3.6k just to lock you down to the corner and constantly check you out. Double up kicks routes.
Bringing you right back down to earth. You tried to go for the up back, but I don't know, you want that HP back. I'm sure IW puts you right in throw range.
It's an F5k CS, though, to try to keep themselves safe, so Shaly will flash kick out, but you will also get 2-1-4-8. That parry coming out for Defi, taking the first round.
Oops. Okay, tossed into the corner, scooped up, grid break throw.
And a big counter hit 6C. This is going to be a lot of damage, not only getting that grid break, but also getting that havoc damage on top of it. Just a great situation for Defi to be in. Double up kicks once again. Don't even need to do anything difficult. Just end with up kicks 5B, taking that first round.
Dude, the spirit of CG has infected this man. Defi kind of killing it with the Enkidu right now. A lot of good, reads on the defense as well. Catching out the DP attempts, catching out the outback, just waiting with the delay, seeing what Shaly is going to represent. But still, we got way more games left in this grand final. Even if Defi is able to reset, of course, we still got to take one more set. So let's see it. Game number 2.
Yeah, and that is the hard thing. This is something Defi is very comfortable with. So I think out of compared to a lot of the fighting game players in general, Defi is someone who can easily clean through those 6 games. But it's still a lot of work. You're potentially playing a first to 10 just to try to win this tournament.
Exactly. Oof. Okay, scooped up.
Do it again. This time Shaly expecting the throw attempt right there, so found that tech out. And now Defi just constantly pressuring with these normals, trying to stagger out, trying to get Shaly to press at any given point, but that 2-1-4A not going to work out after that CS. So Shaly gets reset back to mid-screen to get the party started.
CS gave you all the time in the world to try and assess. Jump up, full jump into the, empty low TP as well.
One more time, hold it again, but this time early teched out and was ready for it, so the roll was punished, having to use that CS to keep yourself safe.
Stomp, pull up. I thought we were going to see 6FF, CS 6FF. I'm not going to lie to you, but still not able to hold on to the pressure here. Shaly from the top rope takes the round.
Yeah, it is something you have to be careful. 6FF is a very good move, but it does cost grid, and you can't really afford to give Shaly grid, because you've seen every time that Shaly has had control of the cycle, they have used it in a way to get out and then take full advantage of the round. And you're going to see that happen right now after this grid break throw.
Yeah. Ooh, still Defiant, unafraid. Pushing you over to the corner here. Meter gain really killed off of that grid break, so still not going to be able to build up to 200, even starting so close. All right, send the CS. Big chillin' down here in the corner.
Toss him out once more, so this time flash kick coming out. 6FF does get the parry attempt right there, but instead Shaly was stayed away on the opposite side. So Defi has to make a chance to come back in. 6FF will work on the right side this time.
All right, 200 meter to your name. Still only going to put you in throw range even after the CS, but oh no!
AW! It missed! Oh no! This is going to be big for Shaly to make the comeback right now. Defi's still getting a couple shields to try to keep control of that cycle, but the laser's going to connect.
Laser finds its mark. Shaly still with 100 left for the EX. Do we even need it? Send it with the EX laser, and that's one apiece.
Yeah, Shaly looking very, very solid right now, ready for those scramble situations.
All right, but still locking in on the Enkidu, believes in the pick here, at least until we're pushed to set and tournament points, so one more game at least.
Yeah, we will have to see. This is Defi still also has a lot of time to swap characters if they want to, right? They might be locked into that Enkidu mentally, but they still have the ability to change out, and that could throw Shaly up as well if they're not ready for it.
Okay, pillar follow up with the slide. Should be able to secure grid here with the length of the combo as well. Just wait out the cycle.
Now just spend that tornado, try to get it through. Not able to punish on the green shield attempt right there, was just a little too delayed on the throw. But Shaly instead will find the quick little hit right here. Flash kick once again, set it out, but a great challenge of the 2A.
Yeah, 2AAA for the confirm. Gonna scale you a little bit, but mostly you're looking to just try and escape that corner. But Shaly says, no, back on in. Tries to go for the shields, but caught it on the dash block too. Alright, finds the punish here for Defiant. Rapidly building up quite a bit of meter to try and tie it back up.
Sets him over one more time right now. Staggering out right now. Trying to make something happen right here. CS on the roll attempt. Trying to catch him for punishing, but it's not going to work out.
Yeah, just holding on strong. Garthos to, just hold on to the corner here.
This is a big hit early on right here. Won't have the IW to get the fullest of damage, but Shaly finds a way to set it back out. Now expecting a parry of some sort, and was just willing to hold it and willing to throw you again. C-Ring this time going to give you the good mix, but you'll just try to throw, and Flash Kick keep you in there.
Oh, I was going to say Shaly doing such a good job of reading the defensive options, but finally back into the corner. 100 meters still available. How are we going to spend it? B, Flash Kick.
Shields techs out from Defi, and we'll find the 2A check right there. Uses the CS to guarantee the confirmation right there. Defi tying it up. These games going back and forth. I have no idea what could happen, but I know that 3C full charge will connect and lead to some big damage in the corner.
Ooh, the stop, drop, and roll got so much corner carry, and then we baited out the BDP as well. Defi running away with the round right now. Spend the IW where you have the damage available.
Yeah, good old 5K Jiminy Christmas right there. That's a lot of damage. 6FF, no full charge, just trying to bait him out, trying to bait Shaly for get any kind of press, but Shaly will press on their own terms.
We had the 5K, we tried to go for the 1-up, one more touch with the 6FF, but nothing found. Shaly still able to escape. We're looking worse for wear on the HP with the Pillar CS.
Staggers out once more, 2-2C, keep those plus frames, but Shaly's just gonna back off right now and make this happen here. Try to even up those life totals, keep that meter advantage into their favor. Now we'll spend that C-ring, get that extra damage wherever we can. Good mix, catches them with the overhead, had the CS to keep themselves safe as well, but they should be able to just use that to close out this round. No, we're going for one more mix instead! Shaly, this is very risky. This is Defi's comfort zone.
Yeah, I wonder if there was a way to get lethal there, but instead just going for the EX disc. Not quite able to end just yet. One touch apiece, any stray hit goes for the roll CS. Nothing found in particular, but all good. We're twirling on through the game number 4.
Shaly, you're making my heart race. Just once again, 3 buttons into 3 buttons. Your IW hits the whole screen. It's great. For that
I forgot about the full screen nature of it too. Oh my god. I was like, oh, maybe it doesn't reach from there. And I was like, oh, you're right. You're so right.
The entire screen turns red, but Shaly not going to let that phase them as we're getting right into the early start of potentially our last game of the night here.
Still big chill in game number 4. Like you said, it's tournament point for Shaly. It's up the 100 for it as well, but a big whiff on the 2C is going to be a great starter for Defi.
This is the kind of, these are the kind of starts that they're looking for, not having to spend that meter to get those very high damaging routes that Enkidu is very known for and looking for. And once again, you'll find it at this opportunity in the corner, though, where that meter is a little bit more advantageous, but we don't need it because we got Celestial, but we'll still get punished for it.
Ooh. 200, charge the hit grab. Big chillin'. All right, you have 200, might as well just keep the corner with the guard thrust, yep.
Well, that's been Defi's prerogative with this Enkidu, right? It's just constantly knocking them down with the guard thrust, due to that guard thrust being an incredibly far range for compared to a lot of characters.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I tried to go for the step kick, nothing found. Swings right into the disc, but it's all good. Shaly holding on strong to the defense.
Yeah. Having to recognize that CS situation on those minus frames to stay safe, but Defi finds their way back in, trying to hit those minus frames, but instead we go plus, gets flash kicked out.
We got block stringed all the way over to the corner, but immediately sends it with the B flash kick, swamps up the sides, and baits out the cross up on the float. It's a clean kill for Shaly. Bounce off the AFK, but still chilling at the keyboard, chilling on the sticks. One more round could secure the tournament.
Right now, Defi ready to punish that risky opportunity on the round start. Shaly trying to mix up what they're doing, change the pace of the game. But we saw it work before in the last round. We'll see if it can work now. Defi getting a big double up kicks round.
Changing the pace and trying to change the future. Does not want to see Shaly in that number 1 spot. IW to send it. And we still got a little bit of meter behind that CS2.
And a run-up throw still needs one more touch to get it out. So now you're going to be seeing these parries come out a little bit more as Defi tries to get used to Shaly's aggression, but it does not matter when you have a throw to tie it up.
Scoop. But still, this is so good for Shaly, right? You're 1 round away. You're coming into the round with a full 200 meter advantage. So even after the EX disc, still so much threat off of the EX.
Sets up once more. We're going to see good ender into charge B. Yeah, so C-ring, get that damage, get the charge B. Roll comes out, though, to get out of that Oki situation. Shaly wasn't ready for it, and Defi was ready to get that parry.
Alright, swipe on through, rebeat with a 5A with the shield, but it's all good. Wasn't green shield. Oh, flash it.
Now, good run-up throw, but Defi ready for that and ready to get the tech situation. Shaly ready to backdash out of that 6FF range, but you have to be careful because the charge 6FF can catch you for doing that. And now we'll catch you with the low.
Ooh. With right in front of your face. No punish from Defiant. Tries to swipe on through, but the laser seals your fate. Shaly is your winner of TNS UNI 2.
Excellent, excellent stuff from Shaly.